All right, peace be to you all. Assalamualaikum. Omar here. It's Saturday, October, what is it? 8th. I'm here. I thought I'd switch things up a bit and do a walk instead of lifting weights in my basement. This is awesome. It's awesome exercise for my body, spirit, and mind. I wish more of my patients would do this instead of asking me for prescriptions for stuff, Xanax and Zyprexa and other stuff. I think people need it in some cases, but I think this is good also. Look at that. Look at that beautiful creek. So I'm here in Rock Creek Park in Washington, D.C. So to talk about mental health actually segues into my topic about my continuation of videos about physician assistant. It's Physician Assistant Week, 2022, from October 6th to October 13th. So happy PA week to you PAs out there. I'm going up this hill with these weights. I got a 20-pound weight vest and 10-pound ankle weights on my arms. Woo! Good cardio. So the mental health segue is, what can PAs specialize in? And the answer is anything that medical doctors specialize in. As PAs, physician assistants / associates, we can specialize in anything that medical doctors, those with MDs or DOs, doctors of osteopathy, specialize in, as long as we have a licensed physician functioning as our assigned supervisor. And that has to be acknowledged by the Department of Health of the state in which you're working or licensed. Woo! This is a steep hill. Okay. So usually in PA school, we do a 4 to 6 week clerkship, depending on when you're going to school. And that can vary. The types of clerkships that we do can vary. That may be typically it's OBGYN, so obstetrics and gynecology, emergency medicine or ER, surgery, internal medicine, what else? What are the big ones? Pediatrics, and then that kind of thing. And then maybe, depending on where you go, they might allow you to do an optional rotation in, a field that you want to specialize in. I thought I wanted to do pathology at one time, so I was going to rotate with a PA who was working in the DC morgue. That would have been interesting. But you can choose as a PA. You can do research medicine if you want. If you don't want to necessarily be in a hospital, you can be in a research lab. I've done a little bit of that. You can do strictly academia. I know some PAs who have done very little clinical practice, but they're really stellar in terms of what they've done in academia. They've been program directors, very esteemed professors at some of these universities like Duke, George Washington University, Emory. You can go into the pharmaceutical industry. One of my erstwhile students actually has done exclusively pharmaceuticals for years. He got a doctorate in health science. And he told me when he graduated, I said, so what do you want to do? He said, I'm trying to get paid. So I think he was one of the first PAs I knew about 20 years ago who started, he came out making like 100 grand, which back then, back in like 2000, early 2000s, 100,000 was a lot for a PA. And then you can do things, do things that don't necessarily require a license, like maybe consulting work, or start your own type of PA education platform. That kind of thing. Write books, write articles, become a columnist, a medical writer. So there's a lot you can do with the PA degree. It's very versatile. You're not relegated to just one thing. To me, it was worth the sacrifice that I went through. I had a degree in biology, and I was working as a little bench lab technician in this biotech research lab firm, and then went to grad school part-time, still trying to get into medical school. I'll talk about that in my other videos, Lord willing, inshallah. And didn't get into med school, I got into PA school. Hey brother, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
It's beautiful out here, man.
Yeah. How's your son doing?
He's doing awesome.
Okay.
He hurt his leg, so he can't run with me.
Oh, you got the legs?
Yeah, he got shin splints.
Oh.
Yeah, but he'll be okay, God willing.
Okay.
You might see him out here tomorrow with me.
Okay.
Take care.
All right.
My middle son usually runs with me. Hey there, how are you?
Good morning.
Whew. This is great, man. The people out here are really positive. Oh, and that's another thing you can do as a PA. You could do wellness, set up your own wellness program. So you don't necessarily have to be licensed to do that. You can use your medical knowledge as a PA. You do have a master's degree. PAs, our terminal degree is a master's degree. And many PAs like myself went on to get doctorates and other things. Have a doctorate in health education. So you can educate people. I know PAs that have done that. They've set up their own nonprofit organizations. One guy had something called My Brother's Keeper, and that was for guys that just got out of prison. Look how close these deer get. The deer in DC are kind of tame. See how close I can get? They don't like that when we approach them. But he started My Brother's Keeper, Merrick Buckingham, many years ago. It's a great program. It helps people, men with HIV who are coming out of the prison system, get their medications and help them with things like places to stay, and just using that background, the medical background that he garnered from PA school, to be a real leader in the healthcare field, a very community level. All right, so there's many things you could do. So if you're interested in having me mentor you or just give you advice about what it takes to become a PA, feel free to reach out to me. I will leave my contact information in the description. And for those of you guys that wish to subscribe, feel free to do so. So I wish you guys the best of success in your positive endeavors. Take care. Peace. Thank you. How cool is that? All right, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Take care.